Well, good afternoon my YouTube friends, it's Margaret again from M.E.s Orchids, and this is what we're looking at today. Ed of Ed's Orchids has come back to me, and he said to actually repot this, and it's Phragmipedium times Roethianum, and it's a natural occurring hybrid between Longifolium and Hirtzii. So this should be a quick repot, but whether it will be, I've no idea, so just bear with me. Let's just take that away and see what we're dealing with. Now I've got the pot ready, see that nice big deep pot, and I'll put that there. This is the one, and we've got it in water at the moment. I've had this soaking now for a few hours, because what I want is not to have these roots broken if I can get away with it. I see that little tiny one there. When I dislodge this, I don't really want to lose that growing tip, and so let's just move this water out of the way. And then I've got the medium ready, and so if we'll look, we're going from that size pot to that size pot, and now what have I done with it? Just bear with me a second. I do apologise about that. Let's just take you down a little bit. There we go. And bring it slightly in, and then you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So Ed said to use the medium size bark, and which I will do, but I'm going to crock with this larger bark. So you won't be able to see that. Okay. And Ed was also saying to me that Phragmipediums shouldn't be leaning forward like this. They should be elevated. And you see what I mean, like this. And this came as a seedling in February 17 from Burnham Nurseries, and this new growth here, well, as a seedling, it wasn't anywhere near this size. And this, you'll see the colour of these leaves because this was outside when we had all that rain. And so there we go, you see it's been repotted in, well, that's when I received it, then repotted in 18, and I checked it in 19 March. So let's see if I can just gently tease these roots out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to tip it this way so the pressure isn't going to be on this part of the plant. Okay. I've got my trusty little tool here, because that's that little tiny root that's just wanting to bob through, and I don't really want it to. There, come on now. I said, don't worry if you lose any roots, he says, because but I'll try and not lose any if I can help it. There. Whew. Now look, let's see if these are coming loose. Can you see these here? Let's have a look. Again, there was a nice big, oh, all come out at once. Well, let's have a look now what we're dealing with. There we are. So that's really a nice growing roots. Look at those. I'm really chuffed about this. And so the medium I've got it in is Orchids bark, Growstones, lava rock. And I did have some sphagnum moss because this root here, can you see this root here? And there's one there. They were just slightly proud of this media, and what I didn't want was for the roots not to be in anything. So there's another root there going to come through. And you see one there as well. So let's have a look now. We'll put that there. Well, let's just check now. Now with all my frags, I only ever use rainwater. I don't use tap water. Now, let's have a look. I'm going to take some of this out and just crock near the bottom. Can you just see I'm just crocking near the bottom? Now let's see if I can get this to go in nice and gently. Just gently twisting it. There we go. And what I thought I'd do is try and elevate this up. And I've got this cane here. This one here. And while I've got it in front of me and I can see the roots there, I'm going to see whether I can just... I remember this pot, it doesn't have a central hole for that cane to go through. So, but maybe with all the medium, it will hold it. Now let's just have a look if I can get you this way. Let's see. Oh, it's very awkward when you can't see down the pot. Let me show you. Oop, no, just hold on. Let's just take you down lower. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do now is work at a different angle just so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to try and bring that one, you see, this new growth here, there, has got a new leaf. Right. Okay, so let's... I mean, there's nothing wrong with this old media, except some of its large bark. So what I'm going to do is just put it very gently, just put a little bit of the growstone, if I can, and some of the lava rock. What I'm trying to do is just be gentle, so I don't actually... Is that a new growth or is it a new root? What I'm not wanting to do, of course, is to damage and these nice new growing tips. the rainwater in a butt, a water butt, and then I have it in one of these containers. There we go. So I'm out of the woods now, can you see? So I can just hold this cane up now, and then I can continue to fill it. And so I have a water butt, and the TDS is usually around about 44 parts per million. And like with Ed, I only give them fish blood and bone twice a year, and we're not due until November. Ed does it, Ed feeds them May and November. So I follow Ed, and so far I've managed to grow my Phragmipediums on. Sometimes I wonder whether I keep them a little bit on the dry side. But then if I know we're going to get rain, I rush and bring them all down and let them stay outside. Now maybe that's going to be a little bit low in the pot, do you think? What I want is trying to get this small media here, just around these roots, and see if I can just elevate. Let's bring you up a little bit. There we go. I mean, does it matter? I've got it a little bit low in the pot. I mean, like I said, this has been easily in that tray of water for a couple of hours, and I wouldn't say that this medium's saturated. What I can do is actually, I'll just get this little bit of extra small Orchids bark here. We've got a glorious day today. The next 2 days are going to be very hot, so I've got to keep these frags hydrated. Going to top dress now. There we go. And then what I will do later is actually soak this again. Let's just have a look. Actually now, thinking about it, that's stood up itself now. So do I need that in? Do I really need it? I will keep it. And the reason I'm going to keep it is, I'm not suggesting for 1 minute I shall ever get flower inflorescence on this one, but if I did, if I was so lucky, then I've already got a stake in, haven't I? So, I've been lucky enough to be able to change that 3 to an 8. So let's just have a look now, see what we're looking at. And I'll just pull the, there we go. There. And I'll put the label just inside here. And actually we'll look at it from that angle. Pulling that up straight, and that should be absolutely fine now, and I'm really chuffed with that. I don't know why, but it's always in my care wanted to cascade down, and with it saying Longifolium, I just thought, oh well, it must mean the leaves grow long. And so that's, you know, that's how I thought it actually grew, with these big leaves cascading down. Anyway, so that's the job done now. And as I say, later I shall I'll water this. I could maybe just pull that back a little bit off camera. I might just decide to do that. And just a couple more I'll just show you while I'm here. And you'll excuse the mess. And this one here is, I call this is the Dendrobium nobile, and I call this Sheila. This is the one that I got from my friend. And if you remember, there was this big one here, and there was another keiki attached to it. And the keiki that attached to it, I detached it and put it here. Well, yesterday I noticed that that particular keiki had rotted. I've just watered this morning. This is just in lava rock. But as that one's aborted, this one I sent its own keiki out. So it's still a nice no ID Dendrobium, and I'm really thrilled with that. Anyway, so was it a quick video? I hope so. Not as long as I normally have them, but anyway, there we go. Put that label in there so we don't get them mixed up, not that I would. And all finished on the view of this nice Phragmipedium that's now been repotted and will be fine for another 12 months. So from me to you, take care. Bye bye now.